Watermark, or trust. How to preview digital art assets without giving away the sale. Show buyers enough to convince them, not enough to let them screenshot their way out of paying. Every artist selling brushes, overlays, or texture packs hits the same wall. Buyers won't pay for what they can't see, but show it too clearly, and some people just screenshot it and walk away. A course creator can give away one free lesson without losing the other 9. A Notion template creator can show a locked preview without anyone rebuilding the database by hand. But a brush pack, an overlay, or a texture is the image. Preview it generously, and you've handed over the product for free. Preview it stingily, and nobody believes it's worth buying. That trade-off has a solvable structure, and the creators who get it right treat preview design as seriously as they treat the art itself. Why art assets are the hardest digital product to preview. Templates and ebooks have a built-in advantage. The preview and the product are structurally different things. A locked Notion template preview shows the layout, not the working formulas. A sample chapter proves the writing without the other 19 chapters. Art assets don't get that luxury. A seamless texture, a brush stroke, an overlay. The preview image and the deliverable are often pixel for pixel identical, unless you deliberately make them different. That's the trap. Treat an art pack preview like a book excerpt. Here's 10% full quality. And you've given away one whole finished asset, free forever. The fix. Stop thinking of your preview as a sample and start treating it as a demo with permanent limits, like a locked spreadsheet or a trial account. The viewer can evaluate resolution, color range, texture detail, how it behaves in a real composition. What they can't do is lift a clean, usable file out of the browser. The 3 levers: blur, tile, and lock. Almost every effective preview strategy combines 3 techniques. Alone, each has a weak point. Combined, they cover for each other. The combo rule. Never rely on just one lever. A watermark on a full resolution file is still a usable asset for low-stakes projects. A low-res file with no watermark is still clean enough to trace or upscale. Stack at least 2. Watermark plus downsample, or tile plus locked format. What to blur, what to tile, what to lock. A decision guide. Different asset types need different combinations. Here's the breakdown we'd give any artist setting up their store product page today. Brush packs. Procreate, Photoshop. Show a rendered stroke on a mock-up canvas, not the raw brush tip icon. Watermark across the stroke itself. Corners get cropped out in 3 seconds. Never preview the actual brush or upper file, only the rendered result. Show 3-5 strokes at different sizes so buyers judge versatility without the file in hand. Overlays, light leaks, textures, bokeh. Composite onto a sample photo at reduced opacity. That's how it'll be used, so it doubles as a demo. Downsample to roughly 25 for 40% of delivered resolution. Overlays lose almost nothing at that scale in a browser. Add a soft diagonal watermark repeated across the frame. Seamless textures and patterns. Show one full tile at true color plus a small 2x2 tiled mockup so buyers can judge the repeat. Watermark the single tile image. Leave the tiled mockup thumbnail-sized so it isn't a usable standalone asset. Never post the tile at delivery resolution without a watermark. It's a complete asset on its own. Full illustration packs or clip art sets. Show the full sheet at low resolution plus 1 or 2 pieces at higher resolution with a watermark. This verifies quantity and style consistency. What clip art buyers actually worry about. Let the words do work the image can't. A watermarked preview will always look slightly worse than the real product. That's the point. But your product description has to close the gap. Specify exact file formats, resolution, DPI, dimensions, asset count, and license terms. Personal, commercial, resale, in plain text near the preview. Buyers on the fence usually aren't worried about quality. The preview already answered that. They're worried about usability. Will it open in my software? Is the resolution high enough for print? Can I use it commercially? Answer that, and you convert people who'd otherwise bounce to find a free alternative. The preview proves it looks good. The description proves it'll actually work for what they need it for. Most abandoned carts on art products are description gaps, not watermark complaints. Delivery matters as much as preview. A watermark strategy is undermined if the real, clean files are easy to redistribute after purchase. This is where the platform you sell on matters. When someone buys through store.fan, delivery isn't a static link posted publicly. It's an automatic, buyer-specific download that appears on screen right after checkout and lands in their inbox as backup. That's a meaningfully different exposure profile than emailing the same Google Drive link to every buyer or DMing files individually. It won't stop a buyer determined to leak files on a forum, but nothing stops that. It removes the far more common failure mode, stale public links or shared folders passed around for free. Pick at least two of watermark, downsample, tile crop, locked format. Never rely on just one. Render a real-use mock-up, stroke on canvas, overlay on photo, tile pattern repeated, instead of a flat asset screenshot. Place watermarks across the working area, not just in a corner that can be cropped. State exact resolution, DPI, file formats, and license terms in the product description. Confirm delivery goes through a secure, buyer-specific link rather than a public folder. Test your own preview. Could you personally use it for a real project as is? If yes, tighten it. Setting this up takes less time than the art did. None of this needs custom software or a developer. Export a watermarked, downsampled preview alongside your full resolution deliverable in whatever editor you already used, then upload both. Preview as the display image, real files as the protected download. If you haven't set up a storefront yet, start free and have a product live in the time it takes to export two versions of one file. Check pricing if you're deciding between the free plan and Pro. Checkout, Apple Pay, Google Pay, and secure delivery work the same either way. A quick before and after. Picture two versions of the same texture pack listing. Version 1. A single full resolution JPG, no watermark, posted because people need to see the quality. Version 2. A watermarked single tile preview, plus a small tiled mockup. A description specifying 4000 x 4000 px 300 dpi seamless PNG files with commercial license, and delivery through a secure link. Version 1 gets screenshotted and shared in a Discord within a week. Version 2 gets purchased by people who needed the real files for a real project. The preview proved quality. The description and delivery proved it was worth paying. Same art, completely different outcome. To see how previews, descriptions, and checkout come together on a real page, a live example store is worth a look before you build your own. Key takeaways. Full resolution previews kill sales two ways: piracy risk and, more commonly, buyers deciding the free screenshot is good enough for their one-off project. The fix isn't hiding your work, it's degrading it in ways that prove quality but block usability. Low-res tiles, diagonal watermarks over the working area, and locked file formats show the result, not the raw asset. A rendered mock-up of a brushstroke in use converts better than a flat PNG of the brush tip alone. You're a fuck. And product description should do more selling than the preview image itself. The image earns trust. The words close the sale. You don't need enterprise DRM. A watermark strategy plus store.fan's secure, buyer-only download link covers the vast majority of real-world leakage. Start your creator store free at store.fan.